Welcome to Wellness Wednesday and the fifth and final week of the Feds in Motion Challenge. I'm Robin Piyo, Executive Director of the Federal Employee Education and Assistance Fund, and we're here for the Feds in Motion Challenge, FIA's annual event promoting health and wellness and supporting FIA's mission to empower federal and postal employees and their families to achieve their educational, financial, and career goals as they serve the American people. We're so glad you're joining us for this last week of the challenge, and we thank you for your ongoing support of the physical, mental, and financial health of federal families. Each week of the challenge, we've taken the chance to delve more deeply into different aspects of wellness through our Wellness Wednesday sessions with experts who work, teach, and coach in the fields we're exploring. Today's session, Balancing Body and Mind, Yoga for Mental and Physical Wellness, is brought to you by the Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Employee Program. As the sole platinum sponsor of the challenge, BCBS FEP showcases their commitment to the physical and mental well-being of feds and their families. FIA truly could not have achieved all we have over the last 39 years without the support of several generations of Blue Cross leadership, including today's host, BCBS Vice President, FEP, Clinical Operations and Pharmacy Programs, Government Programs, Vanessa Hatch, who's going to say a few words and introduce today's presenter. Vanessa?
Thank you, Robin. Our next presenter is Claudia Gulias. Originally from Mexico, Claudia was a stay-at-home mom for more than 10 years before she sought out yoga for spiritual guidance and to address some health issues. She has experienced an incredible transformation, not only physically but mentally, and she is eager to share it with her students. Claudia received her RYT 200-hour certification in Power Vinyasa in 2014, and she is also certified in Restorative, Yin, and Piyo, as well as a professional yoga therapist.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today in our chair yoga. My name is Claudia, and I will be leading your yoga session today. So there is a lot of talk about in terms of why our bodies get tight. The nervous system is one of them. If we are in the fight or flight part of the nervous system, the muscles are going to tight, the breath is compromised, and it's a chain reaction, right? So in this class, we're going to try to address all these issues with breath, with movement, with patience, kind, and self-love, as always. Very well. So we're going to start first with a little bit of grounding. Putting your feet on the floor. Try to fully rest your feet on the floor if this is possible. So you have this contact with the earth. And then just rest your hands on top of your legs. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or at least lower your gaze. You're going to bring the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just let them be. Let's pay attention a little bit now to the way we are breathing. Noticing if the breath is fast, shallow, deep. How is your breath happening without changing anything? Just notice the way you are breathing. As you keep breathing, notice as well if it's just the belly coming forward and back as you breathe in and out. Meaning there is no movement to the sides of the body or the back for that matter. That could mean that the way we are breathing is not ideal because the breath needs to happen all around the torso, front, sides, and back. So this is a good exploration to know what do we need today and to compare the way we are breathing now to the way we will be breathing as we finish our class. we're going to bring the attention to the body. Explore your body and try to find any point of tension. Starting with the head and moving all the way down to your tippy toes. Any point of tension that you can identify. Now you're going to move your attention to the mind. Is there any thought that is lingering in the mind, refusing to go? And is this thought taking you out of balance, stealing your peace? Is this thought related to something that you can fix? Or is this thought about something that is not in your hands to fix? So if we can't fix it, we need to let it go. If we can, then we don't need to worry. We just need to keep working towards that. So after this exploration, find an intention for your practice today. Let it be something that you need instead of something that you want. There is a big difference between one and the other, because one comes from the ego, the other comes from the heart. So choose your intention wisely. And together we work and we move to get better and to be better. So together, let's exhale the breath right now. Wherever you are in your breath, let it out. Take a big breath in and then sigh it out. And little by little, start opening your eyes. Very good. If you have your back resting on the chair, it's fine, but the engagement in the core is different. So if you want to work a little bit more, make yourself away from the back of the chair and find your neutral spine so you have a better engagement of the core. So the movements are easier when you have this extra support. Very good. We're going to start with the hands. We're going to fist the hands. We're going to make some circles here. We can do opposite directions with each of the hands. Or you can do same direction, which is a little bit harder for the mind. For some people, it's extra hard. Just notice our minds, our brains works in different ways, for sure. And then reverse direction. So again, whatever direction you want to do, this is about moving the wrist. Very well, we're gonna stop in here and then we're gonna, the palms of the hand, even if they are in a fist, the hands are gonna press down and up and down and up. So we're trying to find stretching on the top of the hand and all the way on the top of the arm towards the shoulder. Make sure you're not moving the arms, it's just the wrist, just the wrist. Very good. And now we're gonna, again, move in circles the wrist with the hands extended and move the fingers as well in any direction, any way that you can move the fingers. So we're trying to find the most space in between the fingers to work with the fascia of the hands. Very good. And then shake, 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 shake your hands. Very good. We're gonna move now to the shoulders. We're gonna start making circles to the back. So keep making your circles. We're not going to make the movement to the front because to the front we are rounding and we live most of our days in a roundish position. So we want to reverse and open the shoulders to loosen the muscles in the front to improve the respiration, the way we breathe. We want to open. Bring your arms with you. So you're carrying the weight of your arms with you. It's not just the shoulders. Make it a little bit more intentional to work more. Circles here. Very good. One more. And release. We're going to lift the arms up. Keep your neutral spine. So if you notice that you start rounding, you need to pay attention to come back to your neutral spine where your core muscles work best. So inhale here and then exhale. Bring the arms down and behind you. Inhale forward and up. And exhale down and behind. So keep this movement and don't cut the movement because you want to do faster. Move slower with intention and attention to the movement to explore your full range of motion. There should be no pain. If there's pain, we move slower and smaller. Of course, we don't move with pain during our class. One more. Inhale, lift, up, and exhale, down, and behind, all the way. Come back up, lift the arms, and this time, bend the elbows to touch the shoulders. We're gonna bring the elbows together. Try to bring the wrists together as well so we are not here. And then open all the way to the back as much as you can. So when you open, I need you to contract the muscles along your spine, the shoulder blade area, really with intention, and then bring it forward. And then contract the muscles on the back to bring you into a gentle back bending, arms behind, and then forward. And let's keep this movement just a few more times, back and forth, back and forth. So depending on the amount that you are sending your arms behind you, you are getting into a back bending or not. If you stay on the sides, you are in your neutral position. There is no right or wrong, it's just different. Open and close. And one more. We're gonna open, close, and I will open and stay here. We're gonna extend one arm to the side, and then we're gonna switch and switch and switch. So we're gonna add a little bit of neck and upper back release. So every time we extend the arm to one side, the head is gonna turn to the opposite side. And then switching, extending the other arm, you look to the opposite side. And keep moving like this, turning head every time you switch arms and switch. Remember to move slower to work the small muscles, not just the big muscles. When we rush the movement, only the big muscles get worked properly. And last one, right and left. And come back, release the shoulders, make some circles, move the head from side to side, whatever feels good in your body, really. Very good. We're gonna stop in here. We're gonna inhale both arms up. And with the exhale, twist to the right. Release the left hand on top of the right knee. And then the right arm is gonna grab behind the chair to hold your twist. Once you are in your twist, turn the head to the opposite side. And then you're gonna nod your head. Yes, very gently, very gently. Make sure you're not dropping the head. It's just the tilting of the chin up and down. For some people, this movement may feel uncomfortable or painful. You just keep it. Depending on the space and the state of your neck, this may be or may not be appropriate for sure. So be connected to your sensation. One more. Lift the head up, turn your head back with the rest of your body and release your twist. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist to the left, right hand to the left leg, left hand to the back of your chair and hold. If this is not an option, just extend the arm behind and get some grip behind the chair to help you. Now turn your head to the opposite side. Make sure you're in a neutral position so you're not rounding here. And then gentle, nod the head if this is appropriate for you, for your neck. One more. And come back, inhale, rise. And this time we're gonna exhale, going forward, forward, forward. The belly is gonna rest on top of your legs. And you're gonna allow the head to just drop down and release the shoulders. Now stretch for the back of the body. And slowly put your hands on top of your hands and then come back up. Very good. Move the head, move the shoulders. Notice how you feel, maybe a little more space. Maybe we need a little bit more work, but we need the awareness, right? Very well. So we're gonna separate the feet now, and we're gonna start making hip circles here. Again, I am not rounding. I am hinging from the hips and I'm staying as much as I can anyways in a neutral spine because we want to make this all about the hips instead of the spine. So right now we are isolating. There is nothing wrong if you round at all. It's just a different outcome, right? So you choose. Just keep hinging from your hips, making the biggest circle you can. The wider you go with your feet, the more space you have to do your circle. So manage the intensity with the space in between your feet. Let's reverse directions. Circles in here. And of course, we are moving with the breath. We inhale when we go back. We exhale when we go forward. When we have less space for the diaphragm to push the organs down, we need to exhale. But we need the space to breathe in, so we go back to expand the space. Very good. One more. And we stop in the center. Very well. Readjust your feet. So if this is possible for you, I would like you to get barefoot because we're going to work with the feet. So the big toe is connected through a fascia line all the way to the tongue, and it passes through several organs. So if we don't have this mobility on the big toe, a lot of things up-down could be affected. So if you want to address tight calves, knee issues, hip issues, back issues, shoulder, neck, even headaches, we start with the movement of the big toe. It is really amazing. This doesn't mean that this is the culprit. It means that the exploration starts with the feet. So if you can be barefoot, we're going to start expanding the toes and fisting, just as we did with the hand when we start. It's the same movement with the toes. The goal in here is to find the most space in between of each of your toes, the most space that you can, and then fist with intention. This will strengthen the muscles on your feet. 33 muscles right there. We have a quarter of our bones in the feet, so you can imagine how important is the feet to the health of the rest of the body. Not only that, not only physically, but emotionally as well. Very good. One more, fist, expand, and now we make some circles with the ankle. Circles, circles. Very good. And now we're gonna reverse the circles in here. You can, of course, extend the leg if you want to. This is more work for the quads. So again, you choose the level of intensity that you want to work with. Very good. And release down. We're gonna switch sides. So fisting and expanding, and fist and expanding. Just pay attention. How much space can you create in between of your toes? Is one of the toes together to the other and you cannot find space in there? We need to address that. We need to move the fascia. We need to rehydrate the fascia so the muscles can move properly. Expand and contract. Expand and contract. Couple more. Expand, contract, expand, contract. And now we're going to make our circles. Now during your circles, you can do your circles also with the toes spread out. The movement that we are trying to do here is very important because the feet gets very taxed, let's say, taxed, because we use the shoes. So the toes are together all the time. This affects, again, the whole of the body. The whole of the body. We need to spread the toes to find the right balance, the right way to breathe, the right posture. The nervous system is going to be happier. Very good. And we release. Very well. So we're going to add the brain to our movement. This is going to be so much fun. So we're going to extend the legs. And we're going to start making circles to the same side circles here. Very easy. Now stop. And both hands are going to make circles to the opposite side. Opposite side. Just the wrist, just the wrist. Keep the arms together towards the body, closer to the body, so you make sure that it's just the wrist moving. Very well. As you keep moving your hands to one side, we start to moving the feet in the opposite side, in the opposite direction. Let's see how hard or how easy it is for the brain to understand that we need different movements in different part of the body. And at some point, maybe we're doing it very well, and without notice, somehow we are moving in the same direction. Resist that. So keep moving in opposite directions. Very good. And release. Let's make some circles here again. Widen your stand and make your biggest, more mindful circle with your hips. Very good. And let's stop in the center. Readjust your feet. The next movement is also very important because we're working with the calf. The calf in anatomy is known as the second heart in the body because when we do this movement, the calves are helping to pump the blood back to the heart. So it's helping your heart. It's giving your heart a break to bring the blood up, which is a hard work for the heart for sure. So we're going to extend both legs. I'm going to do one and then the other. So just pumping one and the other. In anatomy, this is dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. My hands, I'm just doing to show you. You can just do the feet for sure. But this is good if you want to bring more mobility to your wrist, especially if we spend a lot of time in the computers, right? We want to move the wrist in different ways. Very good. Just a few more. Very, very important movement. You can do it when you're watching TV, when you are working, when you are eating. Keep moving your feet. Spread your toes. And release. Very well. Once again, go wider and make your circles. Hopefully, try a bigger circle now. Just a tiny bit bigger than the last one we did. Keep your neutral spine. Keep your neutral spine and the shoulders away from the ears. Let's reverse directions. Very good. And we're going to stop in the center. Very well. You're going to bring your feet once again, not together, but hip distance apart. We're going to cross our arms. So one hand to the opposite shoulder, the other to the opposite shoulder as well. I want to start twisting. So in this twisting, I want you to be very mindful to keep your hips steady and strong. So I don't want you compensating here. Try to keep your knees. If you have a block and you can bring it in between the legs, even better, to make sure the legs stay. Stays. So keep moving. We are trying to find more thoracic mobility. So let's explore the sensations in here. One side of your body is getting a stretch, it's getting more space. As the other side, the muscles are contracting. So it's the opposite action. Stretching is not an action. Stretching is a side effect of a contraction of the opposite muscles. So instead of focusing on the stretching, focus on the muscles that are contracting and contract a little bit more. If you want more stretch, contract a little bit more the opposite muscles and move. This is not an easy movement by any means. This requires a lot of engagement and again, mobility of the ribs. If we don't have this mobility on the ribs, it's very hard to twist. It's very hard to walk. It's very hard to run. It's very hard to breathe. One more. And come back. Once again, release with your circles, or maybe just want to move the shoulders, whatever feels best in your body. Taking a moment. I'm sorry. It's always important to take a moment. Very good. We're going to do a little bit of core work now. So you're going to bring your legs together. We're going to lift one arm. We're going to inhale here. And then we're going to send the elbow towards the knee and the knee towards the elbow. What is important here? Remember, the back resting on the chair is easier. Coming into your neutral place is a little bit harder, but it's much better to strengthen the right muscles. So you choose, ready? Inhale here with the exhale, elbow to knee, knee to the elbow. Inhale, opening and reaching, and then exhale, curl it up. Notice how I'm not rounding the body again. We don't need more rounding. Curl it up. Inhale, reach, and curl it up. We're gonna inhale one more time, opening, and this time, same side knee. Inhale, open, exhale, close the movement. Inhale, reach, curl it up. Last three. Last two. Curl it up. And last one. Extend and rest. Take your rest. Take your moment. Circles, shoulders, or maybe just doing nothing and breathing in stillness works best for you. Wherever you are, move at the pace of your breath. So manage to equal or to balance the movement with your breath. Slower is better. Very good. Let's do the other side. Lifting the arm, inhale here, lengthening. Exhale, reaching across. Inhale, opening. Exhale, reaching. Open and close position. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We have a couple more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open for the last time. And then the same side knee. Inhale when you open. Exhale when you reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. We have a couple more. Reaching and opening with your breath. This is the last one. Exhale here. Inhale, open. And then we rest. Take a moment. Check your breath. Check the tension in your body. Where can you release a little bit more tension? Remember your breath, the exhale when you go forward, if you're doing circles, and the in breath when you go back, making space for the diaphragm to lower down. Very good. Come back to center. We're going to take a quick moment to rest the body, but challenge the mind. So this is a simple movement that when you are stressed out or nervous or anxious, you can try it out. It will take you out of what is taking your peace away, let's say. So we're gonna make some fists with one hand, and then 2 fingers of the other hand are gonna touch your fist. And we're gonna switch and switch and switch and switch. This movement for some people is easy, for some others is hard. It doesn't matter. This will bring your attention to the movement and will take you out of this thought that is lingering there, taking away your peace and your freedom. Very well. One more. And release. We're going to do one more exercise. It's a little bit more challenging for most of us. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to extend. You're going to make some fists with both hands. I'm going to extend the outer 2 fingers of one hand and the inner 2 fingers of the other. And then we're going to switch. And then we're going to switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. So it's always the outer fingers of one hand and the inner fingers of the other, switching and switching and switching and switching. We can go now with 3 fingers. 3 fingers and then 3 fingers. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. So you can continue this movement for as long as you need to until you master. Whatever you have here, you're not going to reach. Make sure you're in your neutral spine and you have the support close to you. We're going to go up onto the toes and down and up and down and up and down and up and down with a mixed movement. So I'm going to bend one knee, lifting the same side heel. And then it's like you're pedaling, if you will. Stretching the fascia on the feet, strengthening the muscles, working the joints. Very good movement. If you want to take a break from work, from sitting, this is a very good movement to do. Very good. One more. And come back down. Very good. We're gonna go to the side of the chair, and then we're gonna lift one leg, and we're gonna make some circles here. So notice how when I go bigger and I turn my torso, I'm compensating. I'm really not opening my hip more. Keep the torso facing forward and just move the leg. This is your true range of motion with no compensation. This will allow you to work more the muscles of your core. And then reverse. We're going to stop here. If you can, grab the knee and hold it, maybe with one hand on your chair as needed. Or your whatever support you have, maybe the wall. And release, very good. I'm going to move the chair in the opposite to the opposite side to do the other leg. You just switch sides on your chair. And let's make our circles. Again, the torso is facing forward all the time. Circles here. Now I did the circles outwards. You can do inward as well if you have the time. Very good. One more. And then again, maybe practice a little bit of balancing this time, holding. For balance, we find a gaze on the floor. We need to be in the neutral spine. Core muscles are supporting your spine. And check it out, shake your legs, and we're gonna come back to finish our class. Very good. So, find your neutral place in here. We're gonna inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, let's take a forward fold again here. Inhale, all the way up, rise. Exhale, twist one side, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take your forward fold again. And inhale up. Connect your hands together and bring them right in front of your heart center. Lower your head. Close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Take a big breath in through the nose. And sigh it out. So I want you to make some space in between your hands. So just the fingertips and maybe the heel of your hands are touching. The palm of the hands are not touching. I want you to imagine you have a light in between your hands. This light is your heart. The hands are protecting your heart. But just remember that a closed heart cannot give. So whether we like it or not, we need to stay open for the goods and the bads. For that is what makes us better humans, better husbands, wives, daughters, sons, mothers, fathers. My invitation for you is to keep your heart open and kind and keep breathing. But always keep protecting your heart with softness. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope that things go super good for you. Maybe not now, but soon. We just need to keep breathing. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you so much for that, Claudia. I love yoga, and I love even more when we have a session like this that I can do right from my chair, right at my desk. It's always a nice restorative thing to do in the middle of the day. Thanks also to Blue Cross Blue Shield and Vanessa Hatch for being here with us today and for supporting FIA's mission, not just through the challenge, but through the years. We're so grateful for that. Big thanks to everyone who has joined us for the challenge this year. And a reminder that all of our Wellness Wednesday sessions, along with our wonderful Meditation Monday, are posted on our website. So if you missed any of them, or if you'd like to watch them again, do another round of yoga, do another round of meditation, you can do that by going to fia.org/challenge. We hope that everyone here will join us again next year, so please keep an eye out for challenge registration in December. Have a great rest of the year.